Everything you think you know about salt may be completely wrong. At least that's what Dr. Ben Bickman, a leading expert in metabolic health, insists. For decades, we've been told that cutting back on salt is good for the heart and overall health. But the truth is this: not getting enough salt can trigger a dangerous hormonal chain reaction that forces your body to store more fat. Here's why. Fat cells contain special receptors, mineralocorticoid receptors, that allow them to bind to the hormone aldosterone. When aldosterone binds to these receptors, it changes the behavior of fat cells and stimulates their growth. This means baby fat cells rapidly turn into mature fat cells. Mature fat cells swell up, hoarding even more fat. Salt is about 40% sodium, and sodium is absolutely essential. It doesn't just balance fluids. It powers nerve signaling, muscle contraction, nutrient absorption, and energy production. When sodium levels drop too low, your body immediately flips on its survival mode. The RAAS, renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system. This is the master hormonal network that fights to keep sodium in your blood at all costs. But when RAS activates, your adrenal glands pump out aldosterone and angiotensin too, and that's when metabolic chaos begins. These hormones directly attack your fat cells. They make them multiply. They make them inflamed. They make them insulin resistant, and they force your body to store fat like crazy. The kicker? When you cut salt, your body raises insulin, the very hormone that drives fat storage. So instead of losing fat, you're locking your body into fat storing mode. Research has proven it. Salt restriction equals higher insulin equals lower insulin sensitivity equals worse metabolic syndrome. Ironically, while we've been told to lower salt to prevent diabetes and heart disease, salt restriction actually promotes insulin resistance, the root cause of type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. If you're eating clean but still can't lose weight, it's time to look at how much of salt you're getting. Salt isn't the enemy. It may actually be your most powerful metabolic weapon if you use it right. Choose natural salts. Iodized sea salt, Himalayan pink salt, or Celtic salt. They're loaded with trace minerals and free from harmful additives. Avoid refined table salt, stripped of nutrients, packed with anti-caking chemicals that block absorption. How to use salt smartly. Morning reset. Dissolve 1/4 teaspoon of natural salt in a glass of warm water and drink it right after waking up. This delivers sodium without triggering the hormonal fat storage alarm. Pre-workout boost. Drink the same mix before training for better energy and metabolism. At meals, don't be afraid to salt your home-cooked food. If you don't eat processed junk, chances are you're not getting enough salt. When your body has enough sodium, RAAS shuts down. Aldosterone and angiotensin 2 levels drop, and your fat cells stop swelling and inflaming. But if sodium is too low, those hormones skyrocket, driving both the multiplication and hypertrophy of fat cells. Still, as Dr. Bickman emphasizes, even though aldosterone and angiotensin 2 promote fat storage, they pale in comparison to insulin. Imagine someone eating refined carbs and sugar, skyrocketing insulin, while also restricting salt because of outdated health advice. That's the perfect recipe for massive fat gain. Meanwhile, millions are rushing to so-called miracle drugs like Ozempic, semaglutide, injections that suppress appetite by blocking the hunger hormone GLP-1. Yes, they cause weight loss, but at a steep price. Significant lean mass loss, muscle and bone, which may never fully recover in older adults. Severe mental health side effects. Studies show depression risk jumps by 200%, and anxiety and suicidal behavior climb by more than 100%. The truth is clear. Salt is not your enemy. It's simple, inexpensive, and unlike drugs, comes with virtually no side effects if you use the right kind. It's time to change how you see salt. Don't fear it. Use natural salt wisely, and it can transform your meals into fat-burning fuel, freeing your body from the fat storage trap you've been stuck in for years.